Hey everyone, this is Nicole and you are watching Getting Artsy with Nicole Rich, and I'm going to be showing you all how to create this cool painting today. So I wanted to create this because it is April. We have April showers going on, but you know what? We have a rainbow to look forward to at the end of the day. So even though it might be raining outside or it's just entering spring and you just want some little inspiration, because I know we've all been cooped inside lately. So this painting is for you all. And so let's go ahead and get started. Okay everyone, so today we are going to start off with just using two colors. We're just going to be using black and white. Doesn't matter what brand of paint that you get. So what you're going to do is you're going to squirt out two blacks and two whites. The reason why we are doing this is because we are about to make gray, and we are going to create two shades of gray. So we are going to create a dark gray and a light gray, but for right now we're just going to start off with a liner brush. So it is the smaller brush that I'm using right now, and we are going to be using that in order to just paint the lines for the umbrella. So right here we are going to start mixing our gray, and right here I'm showing you all the materials you can use. You can use a stick, you can use a palette knife, or you can use your paintbrush that you're actually using right now to paint with in order to mix these colors. So I'm just going to start off by taking just a little bit of black and mix it in one of my whites that I have to make a light gray color. So you just want to keep on mixing it and mixing it until you get the light gray color that you desire. After you mix that together, you don't have to get a brand new popsicle stick or clean out your brush or whatever you have. I'm just going to take some white and just add it to the black to get a dark gray. So rule of thumb is, if you want to make a color bright, so you just want to add the darkest color to the white. So let's say we're making black or we're making gray. You're just going to add the black to the gray, and then if you want to make a color dark, you're just going to add a little bit of white to the black, because black is the predominant color. So now I'm going to go in and use my filbert brush, and I'm going to use a filbert brush to paint in each section of the umbrella. And I'm going to start off with the light gray paint, and then I'm going to just blend throughout this whole process. So I'm just going to take the light gray, then I'm going to use the dark gray next, and then I'm going to use white to add some extra details and extra shadows and different values to my umbrella. Now when I first do this, you'll see that it's not going to be nice and smooth. If that is your style, if you want it to not look all nice and smooth, then leave it how it is, however you want it to be. But my goal is to make the umbrella a nice smooth gradient between the different shades of gray. So you will see me later on in the video just showing you how I continuously go back and just rework the umbrella, because you're gonna have to just keep on reworking it to get the colors that you desire. So I'll let you all watch this part, and then I'll come back to you in just a second. Now we are going to start creating the body. So what you're going to do is just break this down to simple parts. So we're going to start off by making almost like a letter J. So we're just going to start off with a straight line, and then it's just going to curve a little bit. And then we're going to finish off by making almost like a U shape. After we do that, you are going to create almost like a larger U shape. And then once you finish drawing that part with your paintbrush, then you are going to make one more J shape. And I did not do this, not yet. You'll see me do it later in the video. But you will want to add a shoulder. But you'll watch me later, so you don't need to actually add it now. It's not going to hurt anything if you don't add it. But next we're going to go in and create the waist, or the bottom part of the jacket. And while we are doing that, we're going to add some extra lines for any details that you want to add. So for the creases, you can add some just expression marks, and then we're also going to add the belt for the jacket. And so pretty much all we're doing is just drawing with the paintbrush. So you all can do this. I believe in you. I have faith in you that you can do this. But you're going to use your liner brush for that. Now, next I want to go in with the filbert brush, and I'm just going to start color blocking. So I'm going to start off with a light gray, and I'm just going to start adding gray to the jacket. And then next you'll see me start to add a dark gray for any shadows, and you'll see me add that to the creases, so the areas like where her arms are. So there you go, you'll see where I added the shoulder. And then I'm going to also add dark areas just anywhere where I feel like needs to have shadows. Then after I add the dark gray, then I'm going to go in with the white. And I'm going to be repeating these steps over and over again, and until I get the look that I desire. So you're pretty much going to be building upon these steps just over and over again until you get the look that you want. Just make sure when you're doing this that you use just a little bit of paint at a time. A little goes a long way. If you are loading your paintbrush with a lot of thick, heavy paint, this is going to be difficult for you. But know that just keep on adding those colors and building up and building up and building up, just a little by a little, then you will get the colors and the shading and the values and different tones that you want while you are creating your artwork. Okay, so at this point, my phone stopped recording the video, so I apologize for that. I had a call and I guess it just stopped the video. So pretty much what I'm doing right now is I am showing you all the steps that you all missed. So the footage that wasn't filmed, I'm just re-showing you that. So I'm just going over those steps I showed you before, where I am color blocking with the light gray first, and then I am going in with the dark gray to add any shadows, and then I'm going to add white to brighten up the painting. So in order for me to get the smooth texture that I have to my artwork, all I'm doing is I'm just adding just a little bit of color at a time, like a very, very, very small amount of paint at a time. The reason why you want to do that is because the less paint that you have on your brush, the easier for you to blend colors together. So pretty much you're essentially doing this technique called dry brush, where you have just a little bit of paint on your brush, and then eventually your brush runs out of the paint and it just dries up. And once your brush is dry, that's where you can go in and just blend in. So you're just rubbing your brush onto the canvas, trying to mix those colors as best as you can, blend it as best as you can, so that you can see that nice smooth gradient. Okay, so now I'm going back to work on the umbrella. So the part that you all missed was how I smoothed out the colors on the umbrella. So what I did before was were the steps I showed you on the jacket. So all you're going to do is, in order to smooth out those colors, is to start off with your light gray, then you're going to use a dark gray, and then you're going to add white. Then you're just going to let that dry for just a little bit, and you can work back on the jacket. And then what I just showed you just a second ago was how I went in with the white just to add a highlight. So if you need to add a highlight to anything, white would be your last step. Now I'm going in with my liner brush, and I am painting the hair. So all I'm doing is just using black, or you can use any color that you want to for the hair. So now I'm taking the filbert brush, and I'm going to start painting the rainbow background. So you can use the rainbow colors if you like, or you can use any other color scheme. So if you want to use cool colors such as blue, purple, and green, you can do that for your background. You could also think about using warm colors such as red, orange, and yellow. You can create a pattern, or you can come up with your own background. It is up to you. But all I'm doing is just painting vertical lines. Whenever I'm doing this, I'm not cleaning out my brush, at least for the warm color, so red, orange, and yellow. But then I'll come back in later and I'll paint just a little bit more yellow, because when you see me paint in just a minute, you'll see how my colors turn out to be my yellow and orange mixed together to make more of a yellow orange than anything. So I'm going to go back and clean my brush out, and then use yellow, then green, blue, and purple, but I won't clean out my brush for that. So now I'm going in with the white paint, and I'm going to use my liner brush, and I'm going to use that in order to create some extra details to my painting. So you can leave your painting how it is right now, or what I'm doing is adding some expressive lines or just highlights to the umbrella and to the jacket, just to make it stand out and pop out a little bit more. So now I'm taking the white paint and I'm using my liner brush, and I'm going to add some rain to my picture. So all I'm doing is just creating vertical lines. If you want to, you can create diagonal lines. If you want your rain to come in like it's storming outside, you can do that as well. But all I'm doing is just vertical lines. I'm not making them super straight up and down. I'm just adding them sporadically around my painting. Now for the final touches, all I'm going to do is just take my liner brush and use the black paint, and all I'm going to do is just go back and outline pretty much my umbrella and any creases that I have, any areas that need to be darkened up. I'm just doing that. And also I'm going to be using the black liner brush to add any extra expressive lines to my artwork. So here's the completed work of art. Thank you all for watching this video and following along with it. If you like this video, give it a like, and also please subscribe to my channel because I will have more videos coming out to you soon and more painting tutorials for you all. So thank you all again for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.